Hi, welcome to part 9, and today we're going to learn the letters U, V and W. But first let's recap on the letters in the last lesson. So we had the letter Q, which was number 1, number 2, number 4, number 5, which made the letter G. Then we gave it the dot 3 at the bottom, which turned it into the letter Q. Then we had the letter R, so we used the letter H, number 1, number 2, number 5, and we gave it dot 3, which made it the letter R. Then we had the letter S, so we used the letter I, number 2, and number 4. Then we gave it the dot 3, which made it the letter S. Then we had the letter T, and we used the letter J. So we used number 2, number 4, number 5, and we gave it dot 3 at the bottom, which made it the letter T. Now let's have a look at our new letters today. Now we used A to J in the first block that we learned. Then the second block of 10 letters were K to T, and we used the letters A to J again. And then in this block of 6 letters, we're going to use the letters A to E again. And we're going to give it a new pattern at the bottom, but instead of dot 3, we're going to make it dot 3 and dot 6. So we've got 2 dots in the lower part of the cell. So for the letter U, we're going to have the letter A, which is dot 1. Then we're going to give it dot 3, which makes the letter K. Then we're going to give it our new dot, number 6, which turns it into the letter U. And you can see that the new pattern has got the 2 dots at the bottom. Then we've got the letter V, which is the letter B, number 1, number 2. And we're going to give it the new pattern with the 2 dots at the bottom. So number 3, that makes it the letter L. Then we're going to make it a V with the new dot 6. Now for the letter W is a different pattern to the other letters because Braille was invented by a French man called Louis Braille. And when he was aged 3, he accidentally blinded himself with some tools, and when he was a teenager he invented the Braille system. But because he was French words don't have the letter W in them, so the letter W had to be put into the alphabet, into the Braille alphabet later on. And whoever put the letter W in must have used the letter J and dot 6, because the letter J was also the last letter to be added to the alphabet. And the way that the W in Braille looks, it looks like they've used the letter J and then they've given it the dot 6. Because I'm just going to show you the W, because it's dot 2, dot 4, dot 5, which is our letter J. Now we can't give it the dot 3 because we're not in that pattern, because that pattern would make it a letter T. But the pattern we're using for these last 6 letters uses the dot 6. So whoever added the letter W to the alphabet for English must have used the letter J and given it the dot 6, which turned it into the way it looks now for the W. Right, I thought you might like to learn a new punctuation today, and we've already learned full stop, if you remember, and that was dot 2, 5 and dot 6. Now today's punctuation is going to be the comma, which is the lower A, which is dot 2. Now the full stop is the same as the comma is going to be, and you can put them immediately after a word and then leave a space before the next word, the same as in print. Now if you wanted to write our new letters today on the Braille frame, you will start on the right side with the frame. When you take the paper out and turn it around, it will be on the left side. And as I usually tell you, the dots are 1, 2, 3 on the left, 4, 5 and 6 on the right side. But when we come to write it, you turn the numbers around and the numbers become 1, 2, 3 on the right side and 4, 5, 6 on the left. So for the letter U, it's going to be number 1 on the right side, number 3 and number 6 will be on the left. For the letter V, it will be 1, 2 and 3 on the right side, number 6 on the left. For the W, it will be number 2 on the right side, number 4, number 5 and number 6 on the left. And for the new comma punctuation sign, it will be dot 2, which is the lower A. And when you take the paper out, the dots will be on the left side of the paper. But if you wanted to write it on a Perkins, if you remember, the fingering is 1, 2, 3 on the left, 4, 5, 6 on the right side, the space bar in the centre, and for the letter U, it will be number 1, number 3 and number 6. Press them all down together. For the letter V, it will be number 1, number 2, number 3 on the left and number 6 on the right side, all down together. For the letter W, it will be number 2 on the left, 4, 5 and 6 on the right side. Press them all down together. Now for the comma, it will be number 2 on the left, and as in print, you then leave a space. So hopefully today you've learnt something new about Louis Braille, and thank you for watching.